Okay, we were talking about expansion of our mind and how we are almost trained to see a tree by the words that express the word tree, but not really feel and experience the tree. So, oh, yeah, yeah, I know that's an oak tree. Now, looking at this picture, it's like, oh, yeah, 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 it's a sunset. But is it, is the question. There are two sources of light coming from this picture. And it is not just city lights. Okay, there's also a dark shadow in between the two, if you see here, light sources, and you can really see this when you have it darker. I lit this up. I didn't do anything. I didn't cut and paste um, information on here. Okay, like added faces. This is just raw picture that I just have brightened up, and you'll see we are being influenced greatly with these incoming planetary objects that have a binary relationship with our sun. And it's called Nemesis. That's what NASA calls it. And it has a giant planet called Nibiru, which is a historic reference in the Anunnaki culture that was talked about in early human history. And you'll notice that this is returning. When it returns, it creates it is the destroyer, Shiva, the destroyer, and it is or the anti-sun, which is the antichrist, because our sun is not just a ball of gas like you've been told. It's a living, incredibly highly advanced being called Lord Surya, and he is our father of this galaxy. His nemesis, or his dark side, is appearing. And you'll see the world is changing and no one's looking up because people are not dealing with change well. Because there's fear, a lot of fear. And it's a very strange fabric of reality. Look at the faces in the waves. Okay, look at all these faces here in each wave. There's all these faces. Look at that. Now, it is too much of a coincidence for, I mean, come on. Look at these two faces. They're kind of like smiling for us. Look at this, okay? And you'll notice that it's too much of a coincidence that there would be all these faces here, you know? And you'll see here's a little fish in the very center of the screen, like a little fish popping up. They're like elementals, and they're called the Ancient Ones. They're the Archons, and they're entering our world right as we speak in the fourth dimension. As we ascend to the fifth dimension, we also must go through the fourth dimension, which no one really talks about. And in the Bible that was hidden from us in the Dead Sea Scrolls, there's a book about the fourth dimension is the second heaven, and it is the realm of the Archon in the lower astral dimensions. And that is what we're entering currently. Now look at all this debris up in the sky. There's clearly a body right here in the center. It's a round planet right here at the very top. And there are meteors and comets and all kinds of things coming in with this incoming object. So is it a sunset? I don't think so, folks. I think there's a lot more going on in reality than your mind has been telling you, because we have been programmed to see things a certain way. I have been shown to look at things differently. I've been taking photographs of incredible, if you want to call it supernatural, interdimensional beings that are definitely entering our world, and we are going to be having a plasmic event very soon. A plasmic event is historic, and there are many references to it, and I'm going to be teaching a class on that, which includes the 3 days of darkness. It is very interesting how science now is confirming what we know about the magnetic atmospheric play with the sun and how it can make us all go blind. So it's like, do you want to know Dharma? That's why you signed up to be a Buddhist. Dharma is truth. Hello, folks. Maybe we don't want this to be entering our world, but the bottom line, it is. And if you're a manifester, they'll then manifest it away by all means. But sometimes that's New Age. And Buddhists are like, don't be attracted nor repulsed. We shouldn't really have an opinion because everything's perfect the way it is. And it is preparing the great harvest, or the cleansing of the earth and its negativity, and this is the energy coming in to do so. They feed off what they call in the Bible lush, and lush is fear. And so if you're in fear, you will be a delicious food item on the menu for the archons. However, if you educate yourself with knowledge, you can turn that knowledge into wisdom. If you then take that wisdom and you use that, that becomes power. And I'm here to empower people, not to scare them, but to educate them so they know what's coming down and they understand what to do in this situation. I've been shown, okay, that I have good advice, okay, and I've been working on this project and photographing multiple extraterrestrial beings as well as their vehicles, UFO spaceships, which I have never seen in my entire life until Rama gave me this boon or ability to capture these creatures. And if you can't see them, well then just think I'm crazy. But if I always say, are you blind? Can't you see all the faces in the waves? And I'll tell you, go out and take your own photographs. Look behind these barriers. Why are they hiding the sun? And they're like, well, why don't we see this Nubaru? Well, we are today, aren't we? We've seen many objects up there that we have not been told. And there's a reflection right here in the water with these objects coming in. So it's real, folks. And I'm here to help educate people and prepare them for this great event that is about to take place. Thank you.